welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name is Imogen. In today's video, I'm taking you on a tour of the 7 hills of San Francisco. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. So if you are new to this channel, you might not know that I am currently in San Francisco. Now, I do not live here, I'm just visiting. But yes, I am here for 2 weeks, and I am taking you on a little walk around the 7 hills of San Francisco. Now, when I was doing some reading about this, apparently there's some controversy over which is the 7th hill of San Francisco, because there are 8, and like 2 of them are the contender for 7th. So I'm currently on Mount Davidson, which I will show you in a minute, but the 7th and 8th are Lone Mountain and Mount Sutro. Now, I have made a purely practical decision to visit Mount Sutro on this tour and not Lone Mountain, purely because Mount Sutro is closer. Okay, so sorry, Lone Mountain fans, we will not be visiting today. Okay, I'm currently at the top of Mount Davidson, and you might not be able to see the city because of the fog, but I will give you as good of a view as I can. So I hiked all the way up here, so I hope you appreciate it, but you can't really see it because of the fog. Fun fact, in San Francisco, the fog has a name. The fog is called Carl. Anyway, so say hello to Carl, I guess. But over here is the main monument at the top of Mount Davidson. Now, this is a gigantic cross, as you can see, and it actually commemorates the Armenian genocide. And because of the separation of church and state in the United States, this land was actually sold off to a third-party organisation, which sort of erected the monument and sort of commemorates the genocide, right? So they couldn't have like a religious symbol on state land, so this technically isn't state land, which I thought was an interesting premise, obviously, because I hadn't really sort of encountered that kind of thing before, I guess, because the it's not really a thing in the UK. But anyway, this is the monument, and as you can see, very, very peaceful location. And yeah, it's just sort of covered in fog at the top, but it's a very peaceful place, and I really like the surroundings. Like, the trees are just so cool. Now, we're almost at Mount Sutro, but I thought I would point out the Sutro Tower, which is a TV and radio tower, which is actually between Twin Peaks and Mount Sutro, and you can just about see it, even though the mist is kind of making it a little bit difficult to see. There you go. But yeah, I thought I had a good view from here, so I would film it before I got up too close. But yeah, it's a big landmark sort of in between those 2 hills. Hello, I'm sitting on Mount Sutro, behind me, above rather. That is, well, above, around, and I'm sitting on part of Mount Sutro, and yeah, I was originally like a bit further down there, but this is a nicer spot. I'm sitting on a tree stump, and I also have some Chex Mix. I've never tried Chex Mix. Well, I may have started the packet, but before I came to the States, I'd never tried Chex Mix. So I just wanted you to watch me try some Chex Mix, because why not? This is a rye chip. Not bad. Anyway, I couldn't find out a great deal about Mount Sutro, other than it was originally named Mount Parnassus. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyway, the trees and stuff are nice here. I think I prefer Mount Davidson, but it's still very peaceful here. Okay, here's a slightly better view. As you can see, still, the fog is still like blowing overhead. It never leaves. Just on the way up to Twin Peaks, and wow, look at that view. Okay, I'm right at the top of Twin Peaks. There's no point in me fixing my hair because the wind up here is just crazy. But yeah, this is, I believe this is one of the highest points in San Francisco, so you have an amazing view. Let me show you the view. Damn, look at that. Is that the best one ever or what? Seriously, you can see the entire city from here, and the bay. Wow. Okay, this is a side note, but this is the nicest neighbourhood I've been in so far on my trip to San Francisco. Like, if I ever moved here, and part of the reason for this trip is to like scope out whether I eventually want to move here, like in my late 20s, early 30s, I would definitely want to live here. This is an amazing neighbourhood, so pretty. Well, this is Rincon Hill Dog Park. It's not entirely hill-shaped. This is the closest to, apparently Rincon Hill is supposed to be on this very spot. I don't know. According to the map, and you know, as a geographer, I am inclined to trust the map, but I'm confused. I am a little bit confused. I mean, still saw a cute dog though, so like, can we complain? I guess not. On to the next hill. Now we're nearly there, but I had to show you this. This is the Transamerica Pyramid. Now this used to be the tallest skyscraper slash building, obviously, in San Francisco. However, it is now the second tallest, with the tallest being the Salesforce Tower. But yeah, I just had to stop and show you this. There's a little poster over here that says ahead of its time since 1972. But yeah, that's the Transamerica Pyramid. I also happen to be walking through Chinatown, so I looked at the gate the other day in my other vlog, but this is the centre of it. Alright, this is the view from the top of Nob Hill. Don't laugh, that's what it's called. Let's see if I can get a slightly better view. There we go, crossing the road. See? Pretty good view. This one's a slightly more built up area than some of the previous ones have been. But yeah. And I climbed all the way up there, so I'm going to give you a second shot. That was a long walk. Now we have arrived. This is the 6th hill, Russian Hill, and of course here's the famous Lombard Street. It is designed to, it's got 8 hairpin turns, and it's designed to be the wiggliest, curviest, this isn't getting any better, you can see for yourself, street in the world. Look at that, look at the cars, they got to do such tight turns to get around those corners. I would not fancy driving on that, I can't lie. Okay, we arrived at the final hill. This is Telegraph Hill. If you've stuck with it so far, congratulations. You've done a lot less walking than I did. On top of this hill, you can just about see through the trees. That is the Coit Tower, named after Lily Coit, who donated the money to build it for the purpose of looking pretty and being admired by the public. So, thank you, Lily, for that. And yeah, this is about the end of our trip. So, yeah, that is the final hill of San Francisco. Apologies if you're a Lone Mountain fan, I know we didn't visit Lone Mountain. But yeah, I'm gonna go home now. A slightly better view of Coit Tower for you that I got on the bus. For those of you who are curious about my step count, and for those of you who've placed bets about my step count today, 32 or 3,000 is the answer, and I've walked about 23 kilometres. So yeah, I'm exhausted, my feet hate me. Although weirdly, when I was in Warsaw, that was my previous record for most steps walked in a day, 27,000, but I was carrying a 6 or 7 kilo backpack. Today there is almost nothing in my backpack, so it makes a big difference, because I was absolutely dead, and surprisingly, I am not quite as dead today, so that's interesting. But anyway, I'm going to get on the bus and go home. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. Please subscribe. This video took so much work. I'm so tired. Follow me on Instagram, and yeah, give this video a thumbs up, I guess. I will see you in the next video. I'm going home for a shower and a nap. Okay, bye.